Put a couple of range upgrade goons on top of it, and that solves that. Citadel going down for Bisu though. He's trying to press home the fact that he's got this tech advantage, this quick tech advantage. And anytime he's gone for a quick expansion as well, and that's something that you do a lot of times as well when you want to protect some quick tech, is you get the range goons with the zealots on the ramp. And Bisu has done that. He's gone for quick tech. We're probably gonna see a Templar Archives right here, right now. Yeah, Bisu persisting with the freaking Templar Archives, with the freaking Dark Templar Rush. Almost what, like 3 out of the 4 games so far, Bisu's gone for a Templar Rush, and I think the previous 2 games, one time it kind of worked, but that was only because of strategic matters. But it didn't really work either time. But oh, sneaky! It's trying to mine out that those minerals there behind BC's base to get a little pathway in the back there. Yeah, the way this map is set up, you have to kind of go up the middle, and there's this winding path through the middle and what have you. Or there's a way to go around as well. But if you go around, there's a little back door to each base, but it's protected by a little mineral block. So he was trying to clear that mineral block, I guess, so he could go around behind. I'm not sure why exactly. Maybe he just was doing it, trying to do that just to be clever. He doesn't have anything planned that will be good. But yeah, so this is exactly what happened every single time. Anytime gets the observatory, he gets his observers out at the same time that Bisu gets his Templar out. The Templar do nothing, and Bisu still keeps trying to do this, though. I'm not sure why. Whatever, we'll see. Anyways, one of the times it didn't work, and Anytime was able to counter it pretty well. The other time, it still didn't work, but Bisu was still able to press forward with enough forces. Oh, and he's kind of zealot blocking that ramp there. And see, the first observer comes out, and I guess he was trying to trap those Templar before he attacked them for some reason, or maybe just block on his ramp there. So yeah, so Dark Templar Rush completely fails. Completely fails. Again, Bisu, why do you keep doing that? Anyways, the other time that Bisu did actually win with the Dark Templar Rush was because he was able to actually use those Dark Templar to harass Anytime's expansion and get Anytime's expansion to cancel, and then he was economically ahead and he just won by forces. So that's all that happened with that. Excuse me. So it kind of worked in that sense, but I don't know if I would call that really a success of the Dark Templar Rush. That was almost just a coincidence. And this time, however, Anytime is economically ahead, and the Dark Templar have done squat. Yeah, they're working out their legs doing squats back in the archives there. Anyways. Both players kind of macroing up here now, as would be expected from getting that second base up. Always pumping out probes. You can see Bisu even now pumping out probes. Probably going to try and get a third expansion before too long, honestly. Sorry, I'm like a little off my game today. I'm not sure why. Yeah. By the way, I did actually happen to notice that different commentators have different styles and what have you. I noticed that Tasteless tends to be a lot slower paced, and he'll pause and kind of give you time to just watch for a minute there. I'm curious, and I'm not insulting him at all. A lot of people like that kind of style, but I'm curious what people think about that, as far as if you think that would be better if I should slow things down, because I just kind of ramble. I tend to just ramble and just keep talking and talking and talking. Even if there's nothing to talk about, I'll still talk. And so maybe that's not the best way to go about things. So if people think that, if there's nothing going on, I should just pause and just watch for a second, or kind of like along the style of Tasteless. Let me know if that's actually what you prefer, by the way. That would be good to know. Just curious. Yeah. So comment on this video, for instance. Just put some comments on this video as to what you think. By the way, Bisu is interesting. He has those goons up on top of that ridge there. He could be expecting some kind of a drop. He may have been thinking that Anytime was going to go for a Reaver drop, which makes a lot of sense. And he didn't have any intelligence on Anytime either. He was not able to get a probe. Well, his probe in his base got killed, and he did not have his observers out very quickly, so he was not able to use observers to scout either. So yeah, now they're going for that third expansion there. But yeah, he wasn't able to get observers in Anytime's base, so he didn't really know what Anytime was doing. So he kind of had to assume that that Reaver drop was coming up, since he knew he had observers out, obviously, and yeah. So Anytime tracking down that observer, just picking it off there, he must have seen the little, either saw it with one of his observers, or he saw it the little. Uh-oh, Bisu gonna try and do the same thing, and he does pick off Anytime's observer as well. Yeah, he may have seen when something cloaked goes by, you can kind of see a little ripple, kind of like how Captain Kirk can see cloaked Klingon starships in the original series, just by looking at the star field and seeing that something is amiss. So he may have seen that and known that an observer was going into his base, since Dark Templar can't fly. Yet. Not yet. If anyone could fly, it would be the Dark Templar, though. I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, so both players just massing up. It's almost turned back into a mirror match, except Bisu, yeah, okay, he does have a couple Templar there. Bisu seems to have an aversion to Templar lately. I'm sorry, that's Anytime that has, yeah, okay, I haven't seen, okay, Bisu does have Templar also, never mind, he has more Templar, good. Yeah, Bisu has lost matches, I think, recently. Not terribly recently. Oh, nice storm, catching a lot of Anytime's units there. Anytime was very, very on the spot, though, able to pull them out of that storm pretty quickly, though. More storms going off. Now it's Anytime's turn to storm. He's storming a lot of those goons there. In the meantime, Anytime has lost most of his zealots, but where the heck is Bisu's army? I thought he had it. Looks like Anytime actually had almost another control group of units more than Bisu did, and luckily for Bisu, he's close to his base now, so he can reinforce. That's basically what just saved him from completely losing his army there. But Anytime just he got that early economic advantage, and now he's just pushing it home. And yeah, wow, and he's now, you can see he's pumping a lot of zealots because they're quicker. Obviously, a lot quicker. They can move out a lot quicker. Now, Anytime with the superior army is going to be able to hold back Bisu's army while it takes out this expansion in the top left, and when that happens, that's going to be catastrophic for Bisu. He does not have any tech advantage or anything to make up for that. Bisu trying to go in here to try and save that expansion there. Oh, just letting his goons chill in that Psystorm, and Bisu completely out-armied right now. And yeah, he knows exactly what's going on. His army was just not enough to hold that back, and Anytime was taking out that expansion in the top left. So basically, once he lost that expansion, he was already economically behind. He was going to be even more economically behind. So Bisu just gives up at that point, knowing that. Yeah. By the way, 400,000 won is about $400. So they're not playing for a whole lot of money here. The next match is going to be $600, or also known as, let's see, I think $100 is like 65 euro, or 50 British pounds, if you're thinking about that. So, all right. So good game though on both players' part. Bisu, I'm telling you, don't freaking Dark Templar rush. Come on. All right, we'll see you next game. Oh, never mind. They were showing Anytime's total money. I think that because now it says the next set is 500,000 won, not 600,000. So they must have been showing Anytime's total. All right, take care.